Hello, and welcome back to the City Beneath. We are under the library, and we are dealing with Briar. So last time we finished this room, which had 2 secrets off of it. We did one of the secrets, which took quite a while, so we're going to try to do the other one today. So what's going on here is pretty simple. We obviously can't get those roaches and get out because of the force arrows. So we need the Briar to grow in here. However, this to here, and this to here are about the same, which means that by the time the Briar kills these roaches, our exit will be blocked off, and probably, given how there's nowhere further than that we can go, Beethro will have been skewered by the Briar as well. So what we want to do, let's see, we can break these, and each of these that we break will slow down Briar in this section of the room. We can drop these, which will speed up Briar in this section of the room. But that only matters before the 2 Briar meet, because once they've joined together, then everywhere in the room it'll be growing at the same rate. So slow this down or speed this up are our options, and then this, I guess, can be used to try to separate the 2. So I think that probably just want this to be slow. And in fact, let's slow that down a bit as well. Okay, we're going to speed it up here. The reason this speeds it up is because, just get Beethro out of the way, here it will be slowed because this tile is adjacent to Pit, so it'll be slower by one tile. But here, all of these are adjacent to Pit, so every time it grows, basically these will grow again. Also, yeah, this is Pit and this is Wall, so this just naturally grows a lot slower than this one anyway. But that should just about be the best that we can do here. I'm doing that to prevent this from joining up here, hopefully. And then here, maybe if we do something like that, this will grow in here, and then it'll have all of that Pit. And in fact, will it be faster like this? Will this get here before this gets here? Almost certainly. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now we wait and see if we guessed correctly. Okay. We got it. Well, that was relatively painless and also relatively inefficient, but that's fine. Okay, we have not gone this way. Turn our sword to face the Briar. It's not going to matter. Alright, yeah, that was a gap in the level structure for sure. And it looks like there's not a whole lot we can do here. This Briar is a timer, like I was mentioning last time. Once it gets past this, then our exit will be blocked. So our goal, well, the initial part's pretty obvious. We have to wait for the Roach Queen to get through here. I mean, I guess if we got the Roach Queen stuck in here, we could grow Briar over it, but I don't feel like that's going to be the way forward. Once we drop the trapdoor, there is no timer anymore. So that's something else to notice. However, once we drop the trapdoor, this Roach will get stuck in here. But yeah, this wall will come up, which means that the Briar can't get through here. I feel like this room was just created for the explicit purpose of showing the open trapdoor gate as an element, because that's one of the things being introduced in this level, along with the Briar. So anyway, we're going to wait for the Queen, get that far, chase her north. I think this was forced. The only thing that we could do differently than this is have our sword in a different orientation. So that means that, well, we're guaranteed to have roaches in here. We do not want the queen to get stuck here. If I skip that checkpoint, I'm waiting regardless. So checkpoint is not a trap, that's good to see. Because now I'm going to do a trick where we get her to spawn, like she doesn't... Okay, so Roach Queen is here. We move up, so the Roach Queen moves. She will not lay an egg in the square that she vacated from, but she will put an egg in the square that she's planning on moving to. So every other adjacent spot becomes blocked. Okay, and our sword was the wrong way. And because our sword was the wrong way, we didn't get that in time. Okay. Well, we have lots of time here to decide. I think this is the direction we want our sword in, actually. So let's see if that speeds us up enough, and if not, I guess we'll have to do something fancier. We could put the queen right here. There are several advantages to that. She'll be spawning fewer roaches per cycle. We don't have to deal with roaches here. This disadvantage. The disadvantage, I guess, was that we do have to turn our sword to kill her this way, but that was fine. And we managed to get the wall up in time. Okay, not bad. And I guess we missed a room back here because we took the harder exit. Ah, so we don't have to do this room with these briar down. Would that even make it that much harder? Probably not. In fact, are we going to miss some dialogue with the pit thing coming back through here with this down? I don't think so. It's fine. Yeah, because I think the intention of the developers was that we clear this room first, because we come up here to exit this instead of doing the challenge for this. Which means that when we clear all this, the level is done. And so that door would be open when we're leaving. Yeah, it's just one room here. Also means I guess we have an easier start from here, although we could always go from here to here to here. Actually it might not be easier from here. We'll have to check that. Anyway, this room. This room, well, this is interesting. So each of these mechanisms is designed in such a way that if I step on it, the briar starts to grow, and once briar grows onto the plate, the briar will continue to grow. Meanwhile, I can destroy these walls to slow down briar growth. Why would I want to slow down briar growth? I need these to be activated to kill these eyes, but the briar is just going to do that automatically, so I don't have to be involved. And here I am going to need... it's not going to be an eye because I have to cross this trapdoor, so it's going to have to be the briar. Briar has to grow here for me to get out. This then, yeah, we never want this down, but the briar will push it down. And we have to run. So this is a room that's just a timer that you can manipulate, but you can't really see how you're manipulating it. So we could try to do this, but we don't have enough time. So I think I'm just going to run and not worry about that. I can get one more. Can't get one more here. Is that good enough? I don't care about those eyes at all. Do I have enough time to get out? No. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I mean about timers that are hard to predict. Well, things to notice. This gives one extra tile that the briar is growing on, so these are not super valuable. This is valuable because we have 3, 3, 3. Just one on those two. So I do think that the start is this, because we absolutely want the briar from the start, from the beginning, to be doing this. Also, briar can grow across water, by the way. I guess that was demonstrated there. We already determined that we don't have enough time to hit this. So if I do this... do I have time to get out? Yes. Evil Eyes can see through briar, by the way. And I've cut everything except for this, which I determined was impossible to hit if you're hitting this. So this should be the solution, then. It'll catch up to us pretty slow. Alright, well that was a pretty quick ending. Maybe we didn't need to cut all of those, because there was a faster solution, apparently. But now, we have open level clear gates. More briar. Yeah, I don't think this makes a difference, because this would just be chasing you from here. So let's see if we have time to get through this way. No. Okay. Well, we can start from here.
Okay, I see this mess isn't the Empire's fault.
It is their fault. An inevitable event, given the flaws.
Guess it was good that we came back here.
Nobody planned for these briars to come into the library.
Yes, if you must state something obvious. Your next significant discovery awaits at Burgundy Castle. Go there.
What? No way. It took months to get here. I'm not going back.
Use the quick route, near the north of the city. You've seen all you need to see down here for now.
Okay, well, yeah, good thing we came back here. I'm just curious about something. Yeah, we've already lost access to this before these briar connected with anything else, so running from here to here would make no difference whether these briar are free or not. Yeah, we can't go through that way, but we can barely get through here. Alright, briar released here, briar locked off here. Yeah. So this part's neat. I really like this use of the briar, of making you backtrack through a level that you've already cleared, but then using the blue gates to reverse the way that the level plays out. Plus, a lot of the rooms will behave differently, depending on which side you're approaching them from. Okay, do we have enough time? Yes. Probably want something like this here. Yeah. Remember that there was a broken wall. Could have been a little bit faster if I was on the other diagonal, but that got us through. Barely. We want to... yeah, let's go optimally just so that doesn't have time to grow. Because we are going to hit this. It's not going to open that anyway. Why are we going to hit that? Because of this door. I see. Yeah, we have to. We have to hit that. And we don't get this pit slowing the briar down anymore. Because we're still in a little nook there. Do we have time to get through this way? Nope. Oh, still no. Okay, that was pretty close. I feel like this room was probably designed from this entrance first. At least as far as... I mean, this room was pretty simple. It's just like a couple road queens here. But yeah, just easy coming through this way, but then making those timers really tight on the escape. And this room was not even a puzzle when we first came through it, but now we have to hit all the orbs. Briar will destroy orbs and will not activate it, which is an interesting choice. Okay, well, obviously we do have to hit this one. Okay, I guess we go this way. Not too bad. Don't know why I care about being efficient. There's no scores for this room anyway.
The security door should keep the library safe for now.
Yep, gate is closed, so no more Briar in the library. Fortunately, they don't grow across screens or levels. Alright. The City Beneath. Interlude Negotiations. Meanwhile, in the speaking grounds, 84th Negotiator is scheming.
Ah, 84th Negotiator. Kindly approach my desk.
Yes, sir. Oof.
This is the first time in DROD I believe you get to play as somebody other than Beathrow.
Hello, sir. I have need to enter the Chamber of Preliminary Consultation. Could you open the access tunnel for me?
Indeed I can, but I should warn you, we appear to have an infestation.
Again? Don't we have some sort of system to prevent that?
Of course we do. Have you forgotten Supplementary Article 4534.34b, petition for the requisition of one surface avian-based emergency response system? You had negotiated that one yourself, as far as I remember. A fine piece of work.
Oh, well, that seemed like a good idea at the time. But are you really saying we have...
Yes, a fegundo-based system. I think some of our junior negotiators are trying it out right now.
Oh dear. I think I should check this out for myself. Please open the door.
There you go, my dear. May all your deliberations be fruitful.
Okay, so main difference to not being Beathrow is that we don't have a sword. One consequence of that is, and this is the way Beathrow behaves while disarmed, every time I take a step, you can see we face the direction that we are moving in, which will be very important in a moment.
Wow, I did it.
I wouldn't face that way if I were you. Such a shame. She was a promising young negotiator.
Alright, well we found our fegundos. Basically these flying phoenix bombs that always move in the direction you're facing. And now we get to do something with them. Also, I like how you just have all these extra NPCs wandering around. It really adds a lot of flavor to this. Alright, so another difference between Negotiator and Beathrow. You can bump an orb to use it.
If I remember correctly, the power token enables control of the Fegundo's movement. It also alerts all other monsters in the room to my presence.
The power token is a weird thing. It does a lot of things that are just bizarre, and you kind of just have to know. I don't know if it's really documented anywhere in particular. But yeah, so another thing about the Negotiator is that she is in stealth to start, which means that monsters do not consider her a threat. However, this is a...
Thank you for choosing Saber. Have a nice day.
Fegundos under... Okay, I'll finish that thought in a moment. Fegundos under your control will always move in the direction you face. They move even when you remain stationary. Yeah, so if I wait, the Fegundo still moves forward. Which is why rotating might actually make sense with the Negotiator, even though she doesn't have a weapon to rotate. It can still change the way she's facing. That's a little bit awkward. Alright, they're coming for me. Well,
Excellent. All right, I'll make use of this system to reach my meeting.
Oh, that doesn't actually open that. This does. Okay. But yeah, so this was a red room, so even though we're not inherently seen as enemies to the roaches or whatever, they will still need to be cleared out in order for us to get through the green doors. Okay, that looks like a challenge that I will only get access to after... So by hitting the power token early, I started the roaches spawning, and I need to stay up in this section in order for the roaches not to get to me. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure what the challenge is going to be here. An advantage to not having a sword is that we can make sharper turns. So B throw controlling a Fegundo here. Fegundo just... oh no, we can get around that corner. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to wait until turn 30, so she did not spawn. If I had to guess... That's what she sounds like when she goes over a pit, by the way. If I had to guess... this is not going to go well, is it? The challenge is something to do with the timing by which I release the Fegundo. We're just going to let the Fegundo blow up there so I can hit this. I guess we're going to come up here. There we go. Now we should be safe. Yeah, so B-throw couldn't get a Fegundo around that corner. Or sorry, this corner. Yeah, this is what I mean. Because we turn, it's not good enough. But we can take advantage of the fact that we're disarmed just to immediately change our facing.
Perfectly executed.
Activate the power token before turn 30, then clear the room. Okay. Well... I think this is going to be the fastest way we can hit that orb. Yeah. Guess I could have gotten my high score. Because this is obviously slower. So if I'm trying to go for a high score now...
Excellent.
Something like that. Power grab. Okay. Yeah, not great, but good enough. Alright, this room. We start on a power token, which means that the Fegundo is active from the start. We're just going to go in here, because it's nice and safe. Okay, I'm being inefficient here, but that's fine. We'll just go for the spawners first. That's the last dangerous spawner. Fortunately, okay, yeah, I can be making sharp turns.
Perfectly executed.
But yeah, fortunately, there was no challenge in that room to beat it without standing in one of the little alcoves. Which could have easily been enforced also just by putting force arrows in them, so that if you stepped in them, you'd be stuck.
This is terrible.
I wonder how long we'll be stuck here.
Look, there's someone there.
Help us!
Do you guys have names? Negotiator 1, Senior Citizen 2, Negotiator 2. Okay, I guess you're just not bothered to be given secret special names. Alright, so orbs toggle the doors, which exposes me to danger from one side or the other. Let's just wait until turn 30. And that's fine.
Cool!
That was great.
Yay!
Fortunate. I guess we'll do it that way. Oh, that was the other thing I was worried about. Okay, that works.
Wow!
Way to go.
Well done!
Alright.
Uncanny!
Do it again!
Hooray.
Well done!
Brilliant!
Woohoo.
No challenges in this room, so we'll do it the slow and safe way.
Perfectly executed.
I guess we can exit this way so we don't have to hit one of those orbs again. We could. Yeah, that was slow.
Ah, filing. I spent many, many hours here when I was a junior negotiator. Honestly, I don't think I'd mind if the roaches get this room, but I guess that's not a responsible attitude.
So we can wait. I guess the idea here is that we kind of have this little mobile shield. Which we probably want to face this way so that There we go. Just send that one a little bit further away so we're not toasting ourselves, because getting toasted by our own Fegundo is not a winning strategy. Okay. I think we're safe now. As long as we don't blow ourselves up. Okay, we're just gonna wait on the force arrow. And do that. So that Fegundo can now start cleaning up that. And because we're standing here, these roaches are no longer going to be a problem. Oh, we're only getting one at a time because that force arrow is blocking the Fegundo explosion. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a problem because we need... I guess we could have... Oh, whoops. Done something like this. No, that's too risky. I'm trying to be fast now, and it's not working out well for me. Okay, we've offset them by moving against the force arrow. That lets me start reeling this one in. So how do I get somewhere safe? I think I need this Fegundo closer. No, actually I can... Right, no, that's the issue. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Do that to keep that Fegundo from killing me.
Perfectly executed.
Alright, and that is everything here. No way to open the door, but there is a secret there that I see. Let's just get our incredibly efficient high score, 73rd place. Amazing. Okay, this is a little bit cumbersome. So now we need you to pass us.
This must have been an old tunnel hub from before they renovated the speaking grounds. I never knew it was here. Maybe this is the source of the infestation.
Alright, secret room with story and in-game plausible explanation for why a room like this exists. It's not just a room with monsters in it for the sake of there being a room with monsters in it. I mean, I guess this was filing. Okay, so what's going to happen? Turn order is going to play a part here. Okay, the diagonal ones are closer. Doesn't actually matter. Yeah, so because of turn order, we can separate like this. Okay, and this way we can sort of separate out. But what we really don't want is we don't want these fegundos to blow up while they're ashes. We also don't want them to blow up over top of the water, because that will result in us being down a fegundo. It's tragic. Okay, those fegundos all blew each other up. Which is fine. One down. Is this safe? No, because now they're gonna do weird stuff where they blow each other up. Okay. Okay, we can separate out another one this way. Okay, there's another one done. Okay, because of turn order, that didn't work. These two being lined up is kind of bad. Fortunately, there's an easy fix. Just to do that. Okay, I think we've gotten it into a safe spot where we're not going to be blowing up. Oops, not going to be blowing up our fegundos. Let's get you out of that nook. On each other anymore. Okay, looks like to the left here was probably the easiest one. That's fine. Okay, another one down. Yeah, this one's kind of awkward just because it's a long straight line. I guess it's actually safe here. Let's just do it.
Perfectly executed.
Alright, that room, yeah, not too bad, just a little bit awkward at the start. And even though we don't have a sword, we can break through that wall, as long as that's the tile that we're entering the room on. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Yes, this room. So let's just wait until 30. I'm surprised there's not a challenge for this, but I guess they already did this kind of a challenge elsewhere. Also, yeah, let's not blow ourselves up. That would be bad. So we are stuck here. Oh, that doesn't work well. And I guess we can... Oh. That's also a problem, isn't it? Okay, well... This is a pretty dangerous spot to be standing, but it gets that one done. I say pretty dangerous. It's actually pretty safe, all things considered. Didn't even lose a fegundo.
Excellent.
I like fegundos. They're a fun element. Right, this room. So now I have to find a way where I'm
What
not...
could this room be for?
Fegundo flying
What
practice,
could this room
obviously.
be for?
Because the thing is... Yeah, I have to be really careful about the way I move. Let's just turn on room lock so I don't accidentally leave. Yeah, I can not move south at all from this position. In fact, I can only move... Literally the only move I have is up. Okay. Okay. So I can blow up against the wall to get that one. And now I have more ability, more freedom. There we go.
Perfectly what a model of efficiency. Now, if only these negotiations go as well.
I did something good. Yeah, I thought that's gonna be reasonably slow. Model of efficiency. I wonder how... I guess one thing I could have done is I could have trapped a fegundo in one of those two tiles. Had it blow up against the bottom of the room, and that would have given me a little bit more freedom. But I guess that wasn't challenge worthy.
You're not gonna believe this.
Why won't I? I believe and spread all the other rubbish you tell me.
Good point. Anyway, I heard that there's been a devastating loss of books in one of the northern sections of the library. Months of work destroyed.
That's terrible. Who would do such a thing?
Not who. What? It was a massive briar outbreak.
Briars, eh?
Yeah, there really should be a law against that stuff.
How can there be a law against an act of nature?
The Empire has its ways of dealing with insubordinate plant life. Word has it that someone's already gone and blocked off the source.
Impressive. They sure took care of that quickly.
Quite unprecedented.
Vithro is more efficient than the Empire. Apparently. So canonically, is the Briar just natural? I kind of assumed that, like most other things, it was created by the Empire. And I actually have a couple of holds where I did a horticulturalist faction within the Empire, where you have the ability to plant your own briar seeds. So I kind of, I just assumed it was something that the Empire was ultimately responsible for, but maybe not. Well, my horticulturalist stuff is not canon. Alright, all these negotiation rooms.
You're late.
My apologies.
It is declared that this meeting is now in session. Let us begin by reviewing the minutes of last session. Pronouncements were made concerning Codal Section 242, subsection B. It was determined by vote that offers for plurality bargaining are sustainable under the provisions of Codal Section 63, subsection E. An allegation that supervisors in Maintenance 14 are not abiding by this law was voiced. After much discussion, inquiries were scheduled to determine the veracity of said allegation.
This voice actor really went all out on this one, huh?
The minutes from last session are concluded. The business of today's session is hereby initiated.
The forms to approve aforementioned inquiries have been filed with the proper officials.
Adequate. Next item.
I'm not saying that to make fun of the voice actor. Like, that's actually a good job. It's just kind of a funny character to play, I guess. Being deliberately boring. A review of Codal Section 24H.
Review of Codal Section 24-H.
Yes, that was just put into process. Next item.
Approve a pending zoning allocation 012034005A. I'm not sure why I'm reading out the whole thing. Yes, I have the approval of said
Approval
thing.
of pending zoning allocation 01203405A.
Yes, that was just put into process. Next item.
Proposed amendment to Section 54, subsection D, Clause 3.
Proposed amendment to Section 54, subsection D, Clause 3.
Ah, yes. Eligibility requirements for provisional occupationary. A highly complex set of laws that will require much study.
Meanwhile, back in a less boring place.
My apologies, citizen, for the mess. When next you visit our establishment, I hope you find it in better order. I'll escort you back to the front desk.
Well, we're not a citizen, but...
Thank you for patronizing our establishment.
Anything else to say? So we've been instructed to go north to Dugandy. Alright. This area is clear, so we can actually leave now.
Oh, where could he have gotten off to? You there, good sir. Could you do me a favor?
What is it? I got places to go.
Excellent! That's exactly what I need. My brother, 414th Explorer, has disappeared. If you get around as much as you appear to, perhaps you could keep an eye out for him. He likes to explore the most dangerous places, hoping for a promotion.
Let's see. I was in the Uncturage a while back. The floor there was hot, crisping up critters left and right. Didn't see any charred remains, though, so he probably wasn't down there.
Oh, that's good.
And then I was under the library, and these spiky briars were spreading around crazy. I didn't see any punctured corpses there, either.
Well, we really would
would like him back alive, so if you do see him...
Sure, no problem. I'll let you know if I find his body anywhere.
Thank you.
Alright. It's probably a decent spot to stop, actually. So, yeah, I think we talked to this person who's saying they wouldn't let us through because of a briar infestation near the library. So now that's been dealt with. This is our next destination. It's kind of interesting just having a big hub level like this. It's a big departure from the previous DROD games, but I like the way that it plays out like this. A lot of contest entries will do stuff like this, not to this scale, but yeah, it's just nice to have, you know, a hub to run around in sometimes. But anyway, we will be going north to Dugandy. Let's see if Mr. Strout has anything to say for us.
So let's see. You're not stuck, are you?
Completing the library was not the thing to do, apparently. Sure, I'm stuck. Why are you not saying anything?
I don't want you to get stuck. How about we put you in touch with some folks that can help you out?
No.
The independent type, I like that. You know, the United States of America was built by people that climbed their own mountains and tied their own shoelaces. You've completed the tutorial. Of course, you probably didn't learn much there. You've explored, rooted hold of it, and you've met 84th Negotiator. You saw the Golden Lane, eh? I bet you'll never forget that. You got the complete tour of the Grand Library. Well, actually, I don't think a complete tour is even possible. The game has over 350 rooms. Bet it takes you a few hundred hours to get through it all. Quite a lot of playtime for one game, eh?
I mean, that would be. I don't think it took me that long the first time, and it's certainly not going to take me that long this time, but... Oh, okay. Well, that's that. See you next time.